Hello.
Hello,
Hi, good evening.
good evening.
How are you? How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. Hope you also have been doing great.
That's very good to see you. I think this is our first session together, right?
Yeah, I guess it's the first session that we are having together.
Okay, so before we proceed, can you please tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, well, when it comes to my introductions, so let me tell you something. Like I'm coming from Uttar Pradesh, Azamgarh, uh, but I'm settled in Mumbai, and I
Mhm.
moved from Uttar Pradesh, Azamgarh in 2007. And when it comes to the qualifications, like I have done 12 uh, pass. I've done 12 from the modern college in Uttar Pradesh as well. In 2006 or 7, I remember. Then in 2007, then I left
I
the
sorry,
native
could
place.
not
And
understand what you said. Could you slow down a little?
uh, no, I was telling that I left the native place in 2007 after completion the 12th and
Hmm.
settled in Mumbai. So
Okay, so you're in
when
Mumbai
it
right
comes to the when it comes to the extra qualifications, like I have done hospitality, travel, customer service, half 1.5 year
now?
course from the Franklin Institute in 2014. And I'm a married man. I'm having three children. I'm a working professional. I'm working in a restaurant as a restaurant manager. And it's been around 7 years that I'm holding the position of the manager. And in this field, it's been around 14 years, the part of the hospitality sector.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Good to meet you. I am Priya Bajpayee and I am from Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and I have completed my graduation last year in the field of media from Mumbai, in fact. And I have been working as a freelance creative writer for now, and as a teacher here as well. And I am very excited to help you in your journey with the platform. Yeah.
Thank you,
Can
ma'am.
I,
Thank you so much.
yeah. Can I ask you what parts of your communication skills do you think we can work on? And why do you want to improve in these parts?
The first thing I would say that the sentences structures that I was struggling to form the sentences, like when I joined the English Yari. So what I wanted to work like
Yeah.
to to be better at the sentences structures. At the same time, I also wanted to work on my vocabulary. Like I started searching the words during the communications. Like I'm not able to use the proper and exact word with the correct sentences. So that was kind of the thing that happened with me. So I thought, why shouldn't I take the uh, class at the EnglishYaari? Maybe the one-on-one session will be helpful to me, and I can be better at the communications, or I can be better at better vocabulary, like advanced vocabulary. So
Exactly.
yeah. So that's why I thought to take the part of to become a student at EnglishYaari. At the same time, it's not just only that reason, but also I want like I introduced myself. I'm coming from very small town and I'm working in a hotel like a restaurant manager. And I started my career from very low positions like a waiter or senior waiter in 2010 and 7. And then the journey started from there and then expanded like 10 years. I became manager. So the journey is not ended yet. The journey is still going on. Like I'm looking for the next position as an operation manager. The first thing that I want to be better, the physical improvement, and no, not the physical improvement. The physical improvement, of course, it would be the second part, but the first would be the communications. Like when you walk out for the interview, you have to be a steady communicator. You have to be a confident person. So while you speak, while you narrate yourself, while you explain yourself. So
Mhm.
that's why I chose this platform to be better at communications.
Right, I get it. I get it. Definitely, there is always a chance to improve, right? There's so much that we can learn. Communication has so many aspects to it, right? Like you mentioned, vocabulary and sentence structure. Now, there comes voice modulation and tonality and expressions and body language. All of these things combined together make us a good communicator, right? A good, a confident
Yeah,
communicator. So definitely, there's always a chance to improve. And how do we improve when it comes to communication skills? Actually, any skill, practice is the only solution, right? Showing up every day is the solution. You yourself mentioned that you started from doing something, and now you are so far, right? You are so far
Yeah,
ahead. But how did that happen? How are you so far ahead? Because you kept showing up every day, right? So it's the
yeah,
same for
sure.
communication as well. So it's a very good thing that you're taking time out to practice, because practice is the only solution, right? So
Yes, I
it's
feel it. Yes.
amazing. So yeah, it's a very good thing you're taking time out to practice. And yes, we can keep working on vocabulary. We can keep working on our sentence structure and everything. It's good to know that. I'll keep that in mind and look out for any mistakes that I encounter. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Tell me what are some of your hobbies? What are the things you enjoy doing if and when you have any free time?
currently, really, I'm enjoying, that record myself. I go and read and listen some podcasts and then write them on a book and then recite them, then market them, and then record myself. Currently, I really don't care about anything. I just focus on this communication systems, how it should be better. How can I improve my communication system? So first thing, should be right now I'm doing. And apart from that, like say, the hobbies, like uh, this I can say it's my hobbies right now. Really,
Right.
somehow I
Right.
want to accomplish. Yes, I want to
Mhm.
accomplish the things that really I'm really excited, not excited. I'm really keen to learn. Really want to see myself better communicator, and uh, I'm working on that. So I'm enjoying really. I can say this is my hobby.
That's
Maybe it will
actually great.
not be wrong, but
Uh-huh.
yes, all the moment, like I'm walking, but still I'm searching the words on a Facebook or Google all the time. Okay, what that means? Let me check on the Googles. I find out. I go immediately and search on the Googles and find it out. So,
Mhm.
so really, that kind of the passion is about learning a language. This
Right.
particular English language I have right now. Uh, this is something I can say. Like,
That's great.
yeah,
Actually, if you enjoy the process, then it becomes better, right? Because I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
about the
yeah.
process always, but if you don't enjoy it, it becomes tedious. It's a lot of work. But if you enjoy it, then it's fun as well, right? You're learning as well as you're having fun. So that's the best possible scenario, isn't it? All right.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Were you saying
True.
something? Okay. Let me
Yeah,
tell you
like
one thing. When it comes to vocabulary, there's one thing that we can do that is a very good way to improve. So, what happens a lot of times is, when we encounter a new word or when you look up for a new word, okay, you understand the meaning and then you feel like this is a good word. I'll add this to my vocabulary. I'll use it when the time comes, right? But a lot of times, what happens is when the time actually comes, we don't use that word, the new word.
mm,
Why? Because it's not
absolutely,
there. It's not a
absolutely,
habit,
absolutely,
right? It's not a habit
absolutely.
yet. It's not there in our subconscious mind. So, how can we work on that part? So, what we can
Correct.
do is, whenever you come across a new word, okay, if you find a new word, whatever, you don't wait for the right opportunity for using it. What you do is you deliberately create opportunities so that you can use it. Okay. So you're a manager, you get to meet a lot of people, right? So while
Mm,
if there's a new word, when you're having a conversation with everybody, try to extend the conversation a little bit around a topic where you can use that word. Okay, so deliberately create an opportunity where you can use the word. Don't wait for the opportunity. And when you create the opportunity twice, thrice, maybe a couple of times, then what will happen is that word will become a part of your habit. That word will seep into your subconscious. And that is when the word actually becomes a part of your vocabulary. It will automatically come out in the right situation. Okay. So don't wait for the situation, deliberately create one. Okay, that's a good way to learn it. Like, I'll tell you about me. Like, I am a writer, right? So eh, I used to come up, I used to look up for words in dictionary, or if there was a new word that I liked or read, what I would do is I would deliberately, I would write poems around that word so that I would not choose a theme. I would only write a poem just so I could use that word. So that way I still remember those words. And when you give context to your brain, it remembers the things. So that is something you can try. All right?
Yeah, I remember that I last 2 days what I started doing, like
Mm-hmm.
this some the new words when I come across, I wrote it down, of course, and then the second thing what I do just go to the GPT,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I asked the GPT to create some sentences, simple sentences. So I get
Right.
an idea, like they send
Mm-hmm.
sentences, many sentences, and then that it reveals my mind. Okay,
Yeah.
now this way we can create some sentences. So I'm also what I do that I ask the GPT to make a story on the same one. They also give some stories. And
Mm-hmm.
this is how I started trying to retain the words, whichever the new words I come across. So I
Right.
started doing now from last few days. Because due
That's
to
actually a
busy
good idea.
or yeah, due to
Mm-hmm.
busy or hectic days, like working in a restaurant as a holding or manager position, it's like that always will not be free. The mind is always working. Like even after the duty, also your mind is working still because you have to plan. You have to think about tomorrow, what's going to happen. If the sale is down, so why the sale is getting down? Then the things is going on in your head. If the staff is not staying with you, then why they don't stay with you? There is some problems. How do you tackle? How do you handle this? How do you
Mm-hmm.
deal with them? So you need to think about it because the management will questions you, the people not staying. There might be some problems with you. Not just these two things only, but plenty of things are there that you need to, your mind's always working. So yeah, like I said, the two things that I'm doing on the GTP and it's just trying to create my own sentence, I try to mug up, I try to retain those words which I come across. Uh,
Yeah.
Mm, but at the same time, sometimes I feel overwhelming or overburdened. Like that
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I read all the time. And the reading is like that there is the head is full of something. I'm trying to feed it with all those flavors, but it's still there is not this. It's not the mind is not ready to accept the new things. Sometimes it happens. I don't
Yeah.
know why, because of the pressure, because of the load, what load I'm talking about, but it happens later. But right now, really, my mind is fresh, and really, I feel I can absorb many things right now. So I don't
Okay.
have the problem. But it happens. Yes. But I want you to tell me, I want you to please advise me why this happens. Is it, I mean, happen with everybody, or is it happen with me only?
Hmm. I feel like everybody's mind, especially in today's time, our lives are so busy. And even when we have any free time, I think we also spend a lot of time on social media and all these things. There's too much information that's going on in our
Mm,
brain.
mm, mm,
So even if it is words and chat GPT telling us sentences, it's still
mm,
information, right? It's useful, but it's still
mm,
information, right? So there's so many informations going inside of our head that
mm,
if you think about it, our brains will get overwhelmed, right? So it
mm,
happens to everybody. It's not just you.
mm,
Of
mm,
course, I feel like sometimes if you have more responsibility at your jobs, it might be even
mm,
more, right? uh, it happens to everybody, but the thing is,
mm,
sometimes I personally feel like sitting in silence is a very good way to calm your brain down, right? For certain moments, don't do anything. Okay, so
mm,
sometimes, even if you are thinking of something, even if you feel like, you know what, this is something that I need to get done tomorrow, so let me write it down or let me tell it to my uh, workers or somebody like that. In that moment, don't do anything. Okay, don't write it down, don't learn, don't think too much about it. Just hello. Hello.
Hi, ma'am. Just I got a call, the owner call I've received. It just get me a minute, so I have to settle some. There is some issues.
Okay.
There is a one customer. Those customers have come. So he
Mhm.
asked me to do. He asked me to settle their issue. Then come. Give me two
Yeah.
minutes,
Yeah.
please.
Sure. Okay.
Kiran, सुनो ना. I wanted to try small scoop of kulfi. Yeah. Yes, I told already to give that inside. Yeah. There is some change in brownie though. The brownie is burnt. What? It's not burnt, but the consistency and the taste seems different than usual today. About the brownie or the chocolate sauce? The brownies. The brownie. थोड़ा heavier side है. Sure. I'll get it. Like even after waiting it for some time, the middle part is still cold of the brownie. It's not like warm. Maybe it's the size, the consistency. There is some change in the brownie. Sure. I'll get it. Something for you. Airiness कम है. Uh, Akram. आप ब्राउनी एग के साथ बनाते हैं या बिना एग के? बिना एग के. बिना एग के या एग के? Eggless. Eggless. Malai kulfi. Immediately get the kulfi and also get the piece of the brownie. Warm करके लेकर आई separately. बहुत छोटा piece. Yeah, just to taste them only separately. And kulfi also. अभी लेकर आओ. ये बंद कर. ये बंद कर लाइक. क्लास 15 मिनट बाद. Hi, ma'am. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much for holding.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Where were we? Do you remember? Um. I think we were talking about. Yeah. I think we were talking about how the mind gets really
Mm.
uh
Yeah,
overwhelming. You said, right?
yeah. I think, yeah. Actually, I have not told everything about myself, like the why the mind get overwhelmed or full of the pressure of burden kind of not stop walking. I think,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm very passionate to learn about this language, but at the same time, so what happened? Like when
Mm-hmm.
I go on a Facebook, scrolling Facebook, I get some teachers or some posts, English posts, and the new words I started writing. I go to the JPT. I started writing. I go to
Mm-hmm.
the EnglishYaari. Started learning and trying to learn all the
Mm-hmm.
time. And then I go to the YouTube. I put the earphone and started learning some speech, someone's.
Yeah.
So this could be also the reason.
Definitely.
Hmm? Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Should I reduce it? Not to do a lot of things that will not be solutions. What should I do?
Yeah, I mean, you should not overwhelm yourself.
Mm.
How often do you get a chance to speak in your restaurant, like in English? Do you
Um,
often conversations in English or is it in Hindi or Marathi?
no, 50% people start in English, but
Mm-hmm.
later after few, sentences like few minutes conversation, then they shift to
Shift
Hindi.
Hindi.
To Hindi. Yeah.
Right.
So, but the
So even
topic
if
all
it's
the times, when I get an opportunity to speak with the women, the topic each time is the same topic or relating topic. So I
uh,
don't get an opportunity to talk some unfamiliar topic. All
hmm,
the times it is about how the food, how many branches you have, this, the food is that and that, which I already spoken thousand times.
right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I understand. And with your staff, what do you use? What
Hmm.
language?
Overseas staff, absolutely, those all the staff are not good at English. So it's my who accelerate or who start talking English, just few words, few sentences, and then again I change myself and convert to in Hindi. Just because
Right,
people are not understanding. So what it
right,
means when the people do not get me, do not understand. So there is no mean to speak English. I know.
right, right.
The late,
It's
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I feel like if you get enough time to practice every day, like speaking is the most important thing, especially
Mm,
here, if you make any mistakes, we can correct it instantly, right? So speaking here is
mm,
the best thing, right? So if
mm.
and when there's any mistake, we can correct it. So I would definitely suggest you not to overwhelm yourself because right now you're enjoying it. If you make it like a chore, then sooner or later you're gonna start hating the process. Like it's gonna be
So
too overwhelming for you, so you're not gonna like it. So don't do that to yourself, okay? Yes, I
there is a
feel
there is a one word you said chore. What
sure.
it means.
Yes, sure. It
And
means like an daily activity. Okay,
uh,
something like
can you
a
spell it, please, or you can write in the chat box? Chore.
sure, sure. Chore is how we write it.
Chore.
Yeah, chore is how we pronounce
Mm,
it. Chores means general tasks that we do every day,
mm,
right? That are
mm,
boring and monotonous. So
mm.
if you do something too much, right, it is going to feel like a chore, right? And it shouldn't be like that. Learning a language, like you said, you're enjoying it right now. So it shouldn't become a chore in your mind. It shouldn't become a boring thing to do, right? So for that, you're gonna have to stop overwhelming yourself. Keep it fun, keep it simple. Um, when you're watching YouTube and stuff, watch things that you enjoy. It doesn't really have to be just about language, and it doesn't have to be about how to become a better speaker. Okay, enjoy. Watch things that you enjoy. Watch them in English. So even while you're getting entertained, you can still get better at the language, right? You can still improve that part of it. So don't overwhelm yourself. I feel like listening part at least make it very fun. Okay, listen only to the things that keep you entertained as well. Okay, don't just listen to grammatical rules or rules on how to become a good
Vocabulary.
speaker, yeah, or vocabulary, right? Just have fun, especially when you're listening, have fun. Okay, watch things that if you like comedy, then watch comedy movies or certain, small clips, comedy clips, so that you can enjoy it also. Don't make it feel like a work. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, so try to do that, especially when it comes to listening, then it should be fun, right? Also,
mm,
very I should listen to natural things, people having natural conversations, which can be funny. But if that is in English, then automatically you are sort of working towards the language, right?
mm,
So that's how you should be. Like, don't overwhelm yourself, I would say,
mm.
with
All right.
right. Yeah. All right. Well, our time's already up, but it was great talking to you, and I think you have good skills already, definitely. There's always a chance to keep improving, right? There can always be certain things we can get better at. So, I didn't notice any major errors in your sentence structure or sentence formation, but here and there, a little.
Today, mm, Today I was a little slow. I was like controlling my speed.
You
When you
should have.
said we stop, yeah, at the beginning when I started speaking,
Yeah.
and then you said please go slow or control.
Yes.